want to give it over to you, Andy, or are we just going to get started? All right, Noah, please go. Thank you all for tonight. I hope you enjoy our world premiere.
The vision of Middle Park Health is to provide high-quality, viable healthcare locally, ensuring our growing mission to keep life grand.
We were approaching Berthoud Pass on 70. I was driving, and I suddenly felt weird. I was experiencing a stroke.
The last thing I remember is I climbed up there, and the next thing I know that I remember is I'm laying on the ground, and my wife is screaming into the phone, broke my skull.
Tripped down the stairs, broke my hip. Broke my hip.
What we've learned about strokes since then is you got to get treatment quick.
In 1933, the Kremling Memorial Hospital District, also known as Middle Park Health, began with Doc Sudin and Doc Seriani working out of a home in Kremling. They went to great lengths using whatever means necessary to provide health care to their community members.
When we first moved here, I think the only emergency help available was a little office.
I remember only one clinic at the base of the resort.
I did a lot of time just sitting around, waiting for patients to come.
Back then, everybody went elsewhere for most of their care. And that's not always easy.
We broke ground in, like I said, May or June of 2010 here at Granby. And by January 1st of 2012, we opened the doors. We've grown a lot over the last 14 years.
In 2012, Middle Park Health opened the doors of the Granby campus, providing necessary opportunities to continue growing and serving the increasing healthcare needs of our community. Today, Middle Park Health operates 2 hospitals, 6 clinics, and has commenced the construction of a new campus in Fraser to best serve our rural area.
Now we're to the point that there's a full-time general surgery service. We're bringing in a second general surgeon. There's a full comprehensive wound care clinic here that was something that people had to go out of town for before.
I think we've come a long way. We have cardiology, orthopedics, dermatology. We have a lot here.
I like working in a rural setting because it's not just see patients one time and then you never see them again.
And the nurse came out, and boy, they were on top of it immediately. They recognized stroke. They got me into a bed. They gave me an infusion of blood thinner, and that quick action made all the difference. That saved my life, literally.
I've had 2 surgeries here, a hip and a wrist. Both have been super successful. Dr. Bevan was amazing. He had all the parts for a full hip replacement, and I so appreciate that I didn't have to go to Denver for anything.
Middle Park Medical Foundation was established in 1992 when concerned community members came together to pool their funds to keep the Kremling Memorial Hospital doors open.
A bunch of ranchers got together in 1992 and formed this foundation. It was not only the ranchers, but it was the whole community. But most of the ranchers chipped in with the money and got it going. But that's what saved the hospital back then. The foundation really started to take off about 9 years ago when the hospital hired a director and we started doing the bash.
Today, Middle Park Medical Foundation's mission is to improve rural health care by supporting Middle Park Health. They have 2 capital campaigns, an employee assistance program, a scholarship program, and provide support to Middle Park Health for new equipment and expansion needs.
I think the foundation is doing great things now. I think it's only going to keep getting better.
Here in Grand County, the foundation has been very proactive, very interested in the staff and the hospital and the community. It's really a good group of people.
In 2023, Middle Park Medical Foundation donated close to $250,000 back to the healthcare community.
The East Troublesome Fire was about 3.5 years ago, and it did take my home. I got a call from Tiffany, and she said, "Sharon, we just wanted to let you know that we are donating such and such amount of money. And I'm standing in the middle of that gym, and I just started crying because I didn't expect it. It was such a wonderful blessing, and I'm grateful to this day for that.
We did consider moving away after the fire for a lot of different reasons, but as it all worked out, we're happy we stayed, and the foundation's generosity was part of it.
I love the scholarship thing.
I was able to receive a scholarship through a foundation 2 years in a row, which definitely affect my financial status in an immeasurable way. I can't thank enough for this scholarship because I'm an independent student who pays their own tuition besides full-time working, and foundation was able to remediate some of the toll that comes with going to school.
I'm very proud of the foundation. The foundation was created really to save the hospital. Rural healthcare is hard. It was hard then, it's hard now. So if we can grow our own, retain our own, recruit, we want to offer those types of benefits so we can meet all of those needs.
We have also made a decision recently to provide a housing allowance to all our full-time and part-time employees to bridge the gaps.
The foundation board was the last board I was in Grant County, and that was an awesome board. We worked together. Didn't matter whether you lived in Crelming, Grand Lake, or whatever. There's no divisions or anything. We worked as a team to make things better for the community.
Our foundation is critical to the success of Middle Park Health. They're also going to be critical to our future.
Middle Park Health has commenced the construction of a 30,000 square foot medical campus to accommodate the medical needs of the east side of the county and to fortify our entire rural healthcare system.
So the Fraser campus has been in the works for many years. We saw that there was a gap in the Fraser area.
We have been waiting for a facility like this pretty much since I've been in the county for 27 years.
When it's a local healthcare system and it's locally owned, locally governed, like we are, through our board of directors, then the decisions that are made are to the benefit of this community. So you want to provide convenient healthcare, you want to provide easy access to healthcare. Convenience and access is not that easy up here because you have weather factors. I think without an additional medical campus on this side of the county, it puts the community at risk.
Middle Park Medical Foundation has launched a capital campaign to help Middle Park Health build its new campus. They believe that philanthropy is essential for maintaining high-quality local medical care and creating a strong foundation for future growth in the local healthcare system for decades to come.
It's the right decision. It's the right move.
How many critical access hospitals are out there building new hospitals? None. We're going to have a lot of people using that facility.
So I'm very excited about the new facility that's going in Winter Park, the emergency room, and then extra expansion. It'll be amazing for the people that are visiting there to not have to drive to Granby, because even though it's only 15 minutes, they feel like it's Nebraska.
And an emergency trip to Denver is a nightmare. It's going to save people that wouldn't otherwise be saved.
Donations to the Fraser Campus campaign are eligible for a 25% tax credit.
Building a new hospital, especially in a rural community, has its cost. And building a hospital is an expensive endeavor. We do need some assistance to make sure that we can do this. What excites me is what a rural hospital means to the rural community.
We want to be able to keep people here. If they get hurt here, they get sick here, they can get most of their treatments here, get fixed up here and recuperate here. That's better for them, it's better for the community.
Without your health, there's no good day. And you want as many good days as you can get.
And I'm just so incredibly grateful to the foundation and the people who run it and the people who donate, because it made a huge difference in my life. I didn't know if I'd be able to stay up here.
I'm thankful for Middle Park Health in that I've been able to grow as a professional here and then also be able to raise my family with the mountain lifestyle.
Most people don't think about healthcare until they need it. Healthcare needs happen when you least expect it.
It's a security knowing that you folks are here. Yeah. Thank you, Middle Park. You saved my life, and I would have either been dead or a vegetable if it hadn't been for you folks.
It's about making a difference in Graham County.
Your support is crucial for the success of the Fraser campaign, the Foundation's mission, and the future of our rural healthcare. Thank you for your support and donations. We wouldn't have made it this far without you.